going?
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the weekly meeting of the South Carolina Public Service Commission. I would ask that at the beginning we all take a moment of silent meditation, please. Thank you. I'm Vice Chairman Belser, and I'll be chairing today's meeting. Our first order of business will be to take roll. Commissioner Howard?
Here.
Commissioner Irvin?
Here.
Commissioner Whit?
Here.
Commissioner Hamilton?
Here.
Have I missed anyone? Thank you. Mr. Minges?
Thank you. Good afternoon, Commissioners. For our first item of business, staff proposes that our next Commission business meeting be held next Thursday, May 28th at 2 o'clock. Turning to our utilities agenda, our first item, docket number 2020-124C, we have an interconnection agreement.
Madam Chair.
Commissioner Hamilton?
Madam Chair, I would move that we grant the request for the interconnection agreement between Sand Hills Telephone Cooperative and Teleport Communications America, LLC. So moved, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner Hamilton. Commissioners, you've heard Commissioner Hamilton's motion. Any discussion? And we'll proceed to a vote, and I will call by district. Commissioner Howard?
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin?
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield?
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton?
Aye.
And I vote aye. So moved.
Madam Chair, number 2, docket number 2020-104C. This matter involves a request for a name change and corporate restructuring.
Madam Chairman.
Is that Commissioner Howard?
Yes, ma'am. Madam Chairman, pursuant to Code Section 58-9-310, MCI Communications Services, DBA Verizon Business Services, MCICS Incorporated seeks to, number 1, change its name and certificate to MCI Communications Services, LLC, DBA Verizon Business Services, MCICS Limited, as a result of a planned conversion from a corporation to a limited liability company. And number 2, undergo an internal restructuring in which MCICS Limited will become an subsidiary of its affiliate, MCI International LLC. MCICS states that the restructure will not result in any change to service rates, terms and conditions offered to customers, and customers will continue to be served in the same manner as they're currently being served. Further, the company maintains that the restructuring will be seamless and transparent to customers, and that all current managerial, technical, and financial resources available at MCICS will also remain available to the surviving entity, MCICS LLC, which will continue to be an indirect, wholly owned Verizon subsidiary. Notice of this matter was timely filed, and no interested party had intervened to voice either opposition. So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioners, you've heard Commissioner Howard's motion. Any comment or discussion? Call the roll for a vote. Commissioner Howard?
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin?
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield?
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton?
Aye.
And I vote aye. Mr. Minges?
Thank you. Item 3, docket 2006-286, EG. This matter concerns a request to discontinue certain filings.
Madam Chairman,
Commissioner Whitfield?
Madam Chairman, by letter dated March 17th, 2020, Dominion Energy South Carolina requested that the Commission order eliminating the 1974 requirement that Dominion Energy South Carolina include within its quarterly reports earnings per share of common stock and its debt coverage ratio of earnings to fixed charges. This reporting requirement resulted from order number 17648, which compelled the filings from South Carolina Electric and Gas Company. To calculate SCNG's earnings per share amount, SCNG divided its earnings by the weighted average number of shares of outstanding common stock of its parent, the SCANA Corporation. DESC, states that it was an accurate representation of SCNG's earnings per share at the time because SCNG comprised the majority of SCANA's consolidated operations. The utility maintains that SCNG's earnings per share is now no longer relevant following SCANA's recent merger with Dominion Energy Incorporated, since Dominion Energy South Carolina does not represent the majority of its parent Dominion Energy's operations. As a result, Dominion argues that it is no longer appropriate to calculate Dominion Energy South Carolina's earnings per share in the same manner that Dominion Energy South Carolina calculated earnings per share prior to the merger between Dominion Energy and SCANA. The Office of Regulatory Staff initially opposed Dominion Energy's request regarding debt coverage ratio of earnings to fixed charge filings, but Dominion and ORS have recently reached an agreement that the company will continue to include that metric in its quarterly reports. Nevertheless, Dominion still seeks to eliminate reporting earnings per share of common stock, essentially reasoning that this report is no longer meaningful. Madam Chairman, I move that the Commission deny Dominion's request to eliminate its filing regarding earnings per share of common stock without a relevant substitute. Further, I move that Dominion provide proposed alternative metrics to be determined at its upcoming rate case. So moved.
Commissioners, you've heard Commissioner Whitfield's motion. Any comment or discussion? We'll proceed to a vote. Commissioner Howard?
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin?
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield?
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton?
Aye.
And I vote aye. Mr. Minges?
Thank you. Item number 4, docket number 2019-363E. We have a request for confidential treatment.
Madam Chair Lady,
Commissioner Irvin?
the Office of Regulatory Staff, Dominion Energy, and HomeServe have agreed to certain redactions contained in the ORS report filed on May the 4th, 2020. I move that we approve the request for confidential treatment. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Irvin. We've heard Commissioner Irvin's motion. Any discussion or comment? We'll proceed to vote. Commissioner Howard?
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin?
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield?
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Item number 5, docket numbers 2019, 184, 185, and 186E. This matter concerns procedural schedules for rehearing.
Madam Chairman,
Commissioner Whitfield.
I move that we direct the Commission Clerk's Office to schedule the rehearing for Dominion in docket number 2019-184-E to begin on August 17th, 2020. Further, I move that the Clerk's Office schedule the rehearings for Duke Energy Carolinas and Duke Energy Progress in dockets number 2019-185E and 2019-186E to begin on August 19th, 2020. Last, I move that we instruct staff to confer with the parties to establish a pre-hearing schedule.
Thank you, Commissioner Whitfield. Commissioners, you've heard the motion. Any comments or discussion?
Madam Chair Lady,
Commissioner Irvin.
I had previously recused in these dockets, and I will not be voting on this matter.
Thank you, Commissioner. The vote sheet will reflect your recused on these dockets. We'll call the roll for a vote. Commissioner Howard.
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Okay, item number 6, docket number 2014-346-WS. This matter concerns motion for disposition of proceedings.
Gentlemen, I have previously recused myself in this docket as I was employed elsewhere and had discussions about these dockets when they were ongoing. Would not be appropriate for me to participate in this matter. Therefore, I'm going to ask that Commissioner Whitfield chair this matter. If I could turn the chair over to him for this item.
Thank you. So noted, Commissioner Belser. Commissioners, you've heard Commissioner Belser's recusal in this matter. I will now entertain a motion for item 6.
Have we read the motion yet?
Have not. I'm entertaining a motion for item 6.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Howard.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we hold the company's motion in abeyance. Since the Supreme Court's order remanding the case to the Commission instructs the Commission to hold another hearing, I move that a limited hearing be held to consider rate case expenses, planning service, and reparation. Finally, I move that we instruct the staff to confer with the parties to formulate a procedural schedule and a hearing date. So moved, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner Howard. Commissioners, you've heard Commissioner Howard's motion regarding a limited hearing in this matter. I will now call roll for votes responding to Commissioner Howard's motion, and as Commissioner Belser has been doing, I'm going to call by district, so don't leave anyone out. So I'm going to start back with you, Commissioner Howard, in the 1st District.
Aye.
Commissioner, the next 2 districts are absent. Commissioner Irvin, you're going to have to jump down to District 4.
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton. Mr. Hamilton, I don't think your audio is on. I couldn't hear.
Aye.
Okay. Commissioner Hamilton votes aye, and I vote aye as well. So the ayes have it. Motion carries. Back to you, Commissioner Belser.
Thank you, Commissioner Whitfield. I believe that completes the utilities agenda. Mr. Minges?
Yes, Madam Chairman, that does complete the utilities agenda. And turning to our transportation agenda, items number 1 and 2 are new applications that can be taken together. Item number 1, docket 2020-131T, is Lucian Moses. And item number 2, docket 2020-132T, Palmetto Transport Systems, LLC.
Madam Chair.
Commissioner Hamilton?
Madam Chair, I would move that we approve the new applications in items 1 through 2 as identified by Mr. Minges. So moved, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner Hamilton. Commissioners, you've heard the motion. Any questions, comments, or discussion? We will proceed to a vote. Commissioner Howard?
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin?
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield?
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton?
Aye.
And I vote aye. The ayes have it, and the motion passes.
Item number 3, docket number 2002-59T, we have a request to suspend.
Madam Chair Lady,
Commissioner Irvin?
I move that we grant the request of Davis & Sons Charters, LLC for suspension of Class C charter bus certificate number 0145A until November 18, 2020. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Irvin. Commissioners, you've heard the motion. Any discussion or comments? Then we'll proceed to a vote. Commissioner Howard?
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin?
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield?
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton?
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item number 4, docket number 2020-77T. This matter concerns a request to amend.
Madam Chairman.
Commissioner Whitfield?
Madam Chairman, I move that we approve the application of Thompson & Webster, LLC, doing business as Two Men in a Truck of Augusta, to amend its tariff and scope of authority. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Whitfield. Commissioners, you've heard the motion of Commissioner Whitfield. Is there any discussion or any comment? We will proceed to a vote. Commissioner Howard?
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin?
Aye.
Commissioner Whitfield?
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton?
Aye.
And I vote aye, and the motion passes.
That concludes today's agenda.
Thank you, Mr. Minges. Thank you, Commissioners. We do have a hearing that will follow in a few minutes. We will be at ease while they reset the Skype or WebEx or whatever it is we're using for the hearing coming up. So stand at ease. This meeting is adjourned.